Hello everyone, Silent here. Welcome back to another episode of Silent Survival. It is episode 59, I think. I'm honestly not too sure. Anyway, you might be questioning why I'm underwater, and that's because it is raining. I don't like rain. Rain is terrible, and you're not supposed to record while it's raining, so I'm just going to record underwater instead, and hopefully that's better. Hopefully you guys appreciate the effort that I put into having optimal recording conditions. Anyway, seriously, nothing I can do about the rain, which is terrible. The plan for this episode, or at least what my attempt at a plan is to decorate this entire floor of the INC. As you can see, there is, quite a bit of it. If we can actually get in the air, yeah, there's a lot of area to decorate. We're gonna try and give it a nice intricate pattern and hopefully prevent some spawns from the slime chunks as well, because we have a whole ton of slime chunks. As you can tell from our collection of slimes over here, honestly, don't know how they got there. They were all giant slimes. I murdered them, but yeah, now they're all smaller slimes. So that's nice. I don't really know. There's a whole lot of slimes. I hope there's not more than 2 slime chunks around here, because that would really suck. So yeah, I need to go on Chunkbase real quick and figure out where all of our slime chunks are, and then that'll kind of help, determine how we're going to build the floor and stuff like that. But also something that's going to happen right now is I'm about to go live stream in about 20 minutes, and we're going to get this entire side of the storage system decorated, or at least as much as we possibly can in 2 hours. And that will be nice. That'll be nice to have this fully done. This is what we did last episode, and it looks pretty decent. A lot of great comments, a lot of really helpful comments for things that we can do to like change this up. And definitely going to be changing it up a little bit, hopefully. And also, stream is also going to have some suggestions, probably. But anyway, that is enough rambling. And we are back. So it is now the next day, and this side is completely done. And so is this side. Everything down here is looking fantastic. Really loving this build palette and this theme and this style and everything like that, because I've never done this before. And I'm thinking for a first attempt at building with these blocks, pretty good so far. Definitely liking this entire room. Obviously we need to decorate this center strip right here, and then the ceiling as well, and also this entranceway. We're gonna worry about the entranceway a little bit later. But I did do a load of work on the upper area. I placed in all the stone around it, so now we have a little bit of a floor, and it's actually half decent. Obviously it's stone and torches, so it looks ugly, but the shape of it, octagonal, geez, words. The shape of it is actually pretty nice. So one thing that's actually a major problem right now is that Chunkbase, what we use to find slime chunks and strongholds or whatever you like, the website will be linked down below, by the way, isn't actually working for these slime chunks. It works for the slime chunks back at the base in that entire area, because that's how we found the quad slime chunks for our quad slime farm, but it's not working for these ones, so that's very strange. I don't think slime chunk generation has changed or anything like that, but as you can see, we definitely have a load of slimes. And what I've been doing is just kind of standing around and doing some stuff on my computer and just waiting for slimes to spawn, and then wherever they spawn, I will spawn proof that entire chunk. So you can see we got one spawn proofed, another one spawn proofed, and then we have another chunk over here. And obviously just surrounding these in slabs and then flooding it with water. And I think we probably have at least 1 or maybe even 2 more slime chunks, which is a really bad thing, because that makes it so that we can't have a symmetrical pattern on the floor, and we definitely gotta have something symmetrical. So what we're probably gonna have to end up doing is covering the entire thing, this entire area, like 80 by 80 in glass. Do you guys realize how much glass that is? That is a hell of a lot of glass. And yeah, that's just kind of gonna be the predicament that we're in. So yeah, once you get it surrounded in slabs, I just flood it with water, and water is really easy to get because that is just an infinite water source. Also, I was messing around breaking these walls, and if they do break, it's actually going to be really easy to fix them. So like if we accidentally place a block right there or something and it floods, it's actually not too difficult to fix, which is nice. That is because we're actually up a few blocks, so this floor has got like 4 or 5 blocks underneath it, and I don't think we're going to be doing anything down here. You guys probably can't see anything. I can barely see anything. Someday, maybe we might do something down there, but no plans for that area at the moment. So there we go. We got another slime chunk spawn-proofed, and I'm just gonna sit around a little bit longer, maybe like another half hour, see if there's any more slimes in this area, and then spawn-proof all those chunks. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that these 3 slime chunks are the only ones that we have, which is good, but still that kind of ruins my plan for a nice symmetrical pattern. I have another idea for what we're going to do going around the outside, and also an idea for what we're going to be doing on the inside as well. Basically two rings. You guys will see later. We'll get there. But yeah, I'm kind of just resigned for doing that now. Glass is definitely gonna be gathered in insane quantities. I think we have a couple double chests of sand back at the base, but that still is not gonna be enough. Definitely gonna have to mine a couple small deserts. But before we get to all that giant mayhem project up there, what we're gonna do is quickly decorate this section right here and also the ceiling, and just get this storage room completely done. Alright, just mined out a small little hole right here for us to actually be able to build in, and I'm gonna try and do a little V or arrow shape like what we have over here. I don't think we're really gonna have enough room for that though, so if we go out by just a couple blocks, then we've pretty much already hit the center point, so we can do that on the side as well. Dang it, misplacing blocks all the time. It's an amazing thing to do in this game. Super fun. Yeah, so even if we go out by a couple blocks, we're gonna hit and connect already, which isn't gonna be amazing, because then it's just gonna be like a giant section of only sea lanterns, which does not look good. So what we're gonna try and do, I guess, is push this underneath here. So let's mine out this real quick, and then we can put glass above this so that we have ourselves a little bit more room to play with. And then we can go out by a couple blocks here, and then we can go out by a couple more blocks. Actually, I don't think this one went out by 3, so let's put that one out by 3, and then boom, that actually lines up perfectly. So that's gonna be still a pretty big arrow shape. Again, this is gonna connect in the center, isn't it? So let's try this out. Let's see how this would actually look. Boom. And then, yeah, still it would connect majorly over here. So maybe we do a little arrow on this side as well and just connect them up in the center. That could work. I don't know. I'm going to need to play around with this some more, but it shouldn't be too difficult to figure out. And hopefully it looks half decent as well. Well, I feel like a derp because I am a derp. Just recorded a clip and my mic was muted. Jeez, I hate doing that. But anyway, here is the kind of finished floor. We're probably going to modify this a little bit as well. Again, I don't really like having so much of this stuff in one area. We'll probably break it up with a sea lantern or something like how we have over here. I tried to wrap the quartz around the sides and through the back, but it just didn't really look good. So I just kind of ended it in the sides, and I'm probably going to do the same kind of pattern on the ceiling as well, or maybe I'll just do a large arrow. I don't know. I need to tinker around with that a little bit. I'm not going to worry about this because this is the entrance, and we actually have to push this back a few blocks because there's a water stream right here, so I'm going to push it back to about here. And there was some diamonds here. 5 ore, I mined them before Fortune 3, got 5 diamonds. Swear to God, every time I mine diamonds on camera, we get 1 diamond per ore. It happened last episode as well. We had 3 ore over there, got 3 diamonds. It's just unlucky to record mining diamonds, I guess. But now we got, you know, 40 or so diamonds from this area. We got 21 on stream from a single patch. So that's just like a stark comparison right there. Anyway, I'm going to work on the ceiling and I'll come back to you guys. Alright, so I got the ceiling done, and it's nothing special. I'm thinking of redoing it, honestly, a much bigger arrow, like sea lantern, sea lantern, sea lantern, and then that should go all the way over to here, and maybe this side will line up. I don't know. We're just gonna try this out on camera and see if it works. That would actually work, a giant arrow. I might actually end up doing that. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I also got a little bit sidetracked and carried away. Started working on this area over here. Obviously very in progress right now, but we're gonna have a 4x4 entrance to this thing because a 2x2 just looked very tiny. 3x3 is out of the question, and 4x4 is, you know, the next size up. Falling down. Anyway, so yeah, that'll be the entrance. That goes up to the surface. Need to mine all that out and decorate it eventually, obviously. But otherwise, everything's coming along quite nicely. I'm gonna get the ceiling done and maybe work on that a little bit more. Some work has been done. I finished up the ceiling over here and it's looking way better. We got one giant arrow and one little arrow, and it's looking way better than the X. I haven't changed up the floor at all, but honestly, if you're standing over here, it does not look like it needs it. So I'm just gonna leave that. Maybe we'll change up like 1 or 2 blocks over here, but I'm honestly not too worried about it. The ceiling though definitely needed that change. Also got this hallway over here to our entrance and exit done. Not really sure how we're gonna decorate these walls, or if like how we're gonna get out of here. A ladder, flying machine, just elytra. Don't really know. Speaking of elytra, we need to actually get out of here now so that we can start work on the upper layer. And this floor is gonna take me pretty much 900 million bajillion years, and I really just need to get a section of it in. We'll probably work over here because there's no slime chunks to worry about. So I'm gonna get a section in of our pattern, and then you guys will see what it looks like. Hopefully it's good and it doesn't take too many resources, and it doesn't take me 900 million bajillion years to put together. I would just like to point out how awesome this looks. Super glad that we went for water walls, so you can see the underwater landscape and see the sunrises and the sunsets. It looks absolutely amazing. I take back nothing. Even if these things are kind of a pain sometimes, it is definitely worth it. Okay, so I'm just in the planning phase now, and what I'm trying to do is get one circle on like the outside edge, and then have one circle on the inside edge, but we can't really mess with that plus sign of stone right there because that's going to, or sorry, that is actually part of the Guardian Farm that prevents some pathfinding. I've mentioned that quite a few times because that's like the one thing that we really have to work around with this build. As you can see here, I got like some half circles in and a quarter circle. Jeez, words are hard, guys. Don't judge me. As you can see, they're kind of tight. We're definitely gonna have to push this one in and push this one out. So that means that we'll probably just end up with one circle in between that little ledge right there and this water wall. And the plan is to make that circle very nice looking, very intricate, very detailed, and then have everything else be kind of plain, maybe just prismarine or prismarine bricks, and then slab the entire thing over with glass. That guy just like swimmed up this entire water stream. Magic zombie. He's like saving himself. He's doing tricks for us, guys. That's funny. A whole lot of things having fun with these water walls, including me, but the squids are kind of getting murdered by them. There's so many falling squids. I've actually gotten several stacks of ink sacs just from squids already, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna get a whole lot more work done with these circles, see if we can get something concrete down. It's actually been about an hour, or honestly probably even more at this point, and so far this is what I got. And nothing much to show for it. Had to mess around with the circles quite a bit. Thank God for circle generators. I'll have that link down below as well. There's gonna be a lot of things in the description of this video, as there normally is. But let's take a look at this a little bit closer. So originally I had this nice, awesome, detailed, super expensive pattern in my head, but it's just not really possible. This is like the closest thing I could get to my mental image. It's just not gonna work out, especially on this scale, and yeah, kind of sad about that. So we are gonna be following these two circles. This one is a 58 diameter circle, and this one is 66. Had to write these down. I was getting very confused about which one was which, and yeah, because I made like 10 circles at least. So I made this kind of pattern. Not too stoked about this. I want to use some of this light blue concrete because I made like a shulker box of it, and we haven't used any of it, but I don't think it's really gonna work out here. And then I kind of did what we have down below in the storage room over there, and that is the dark prismarine and the quartz, and honestly, that doesn't look terrible. Like, it actually looks pretty half decent. So we'll probably end up going with something like this, if not this exact pattern. And then we just have to figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the place. We might do a couple smaller circles, not like real defined or anything. Maybe just one out of sea lanterns going around this, and maybe one going around the far edge as well. I don't really know. There's definitely a lot of room to work with. Yeah. pretty much that's it. We might do a couple lines or something. I don't really know. There is so much that we could do. Maybe something I just came up with is just a line going like this way through the floor, just to give it a little bit more shape. Not even necessarily out of these blocks, just a line going that way, and then off of each end of this. I don't really know. Just kind of, I want to say brain farting, but that's not quite it. Spitballing, there we go, that's the one. But yes, lots of brain farts as well, as per usual. So yeah, I'm gonna get some more of this built up, and we need to gather so many resources. One thing else that we need to figure out is what we're gonna do for these areas right here. So probably either prismarine or prismarine bricks. Maybe we'll just go for prismarine, it's a little bit cheaper. Might even have to AFK overnight to get some more prismarine, like shards and crystals and things, but who even knows? Just kind of take it one step at a time. A very big area to build, so we'll just have to kind of see how it goes. But yeah, something like that wouldn't look too terrible if we mix it up a little bit, break it up with some lines and some other circles as well. So let me get the full circles of these in, and maybe some resource gathering as well. Okay, sorry, that last clip was about 3 minutes of talking. Despite my name, I can really ramble. So I just put in a border around the Guardian farm and then some lines as well, and already it's looking a little bit better. I'm super nervous and like kind of overwhelmed by this project as well, but honestly, I don't think it'll take all too much to get it looking half decent. So let me bust out some more work on this, and I'll bring you guys back. Another hour later now, or honestly probably more again. These things take forever to build. You can see I got both the circles in, they're going through the slime chunks. The slime chunks really make it look super janky. Also added the border to the plus sign, added some diagonals there. And the circles are really easy, unless you're a derp and you build 3/4 of both the circles off by one block. And then you gotta redo everything. But of course, that didn't happen to me. That's just, something that might happen to you. So, make sure that your centers of your circles are on par. Otherwise, you may theoretically have 3/4 of both of your circles be in the wrong positions and have to rebuild it. And also, maybe check the Guardian farm or the Guardian temple that you want to turn into a farm for slime chunks. 2 pro tips for you that I did not think about whatsoever, but hey, that's Minecraft for you. Learning from your mistakes, and that is why I like to try new things. So already this is coming together pretty nicely. We need to add some more lighting to this center octagon right here. Not sure how to do that. Maybe I'll add sea lanterns inside of these diagonals or something. Not really sure. I'll figure it out. But now it is time to do a buttload of resource gathering. We gotta do loads of crafting of all kinds of different prismarine blocks. We need to make all of the squid extinct for just some dark prismarine, and that is definitely a good enough excuse to commit genocide on an entire species of innocent squiddies. We need to smelt up approximately 5,400 sand and turn all of that into glass, and then turn it into light blue glass. So yeah, this might actually take a while to smelt. While everything is smelting, we need to turn on this very loud farm to get a whole bunch of light blue dye. Definitely gonna have to stand here for a while. Luckily, this thing is super duper fast, and we should probably end up decorating this and building more of these farms eventually. Guys, this game hates me. It is raining again. This is the 4th or 5th time it's rained during the course of this episode. It's terrible. We're gonna just, kind of sit it out. Now we're gonna go sleep. So a butt ton of resource gathering and crafting and smelting has been done. I've also done a load of work on this thing, got in a whole bunch of different outlines on the sides of this, sea lanterns, outlines on this, filled in the entire thing with dark prismarine and quartz. A lot of quartz has gone into this build. So much quartz. So yeah, there's still, of course, a lot more to do, but that is all the time that I have for tonight. So we're going to continue this on into the 3rd day of this episode. And I will see you guys in the morning, hopefully with a lot more work done as well. And we are back. So it is now the next day, and I just went AFK overnight at this thing because I actually ran out of prismarine shards and prismarine crystals as well. So how many do we have? I have not looked. 1, 2, 3, nearly 4 double chests. You know, that's not super terrible. Also, you guys want to know how stupid I am? I am extremely stupid. So you know how I was wondering why this thing isn't as fast as it could be? That is because of one very simple reason. And it's on screen right now. That thing, that is reducing our rates by insane quantities. Like probably around half. Oh, yeah, it's actually really bad to have that up there. So we need to remove that ASAP, next episode for sure. But yeah, here is the floor as of now. A whole lot of prismarine. We're gonna slab this over with glass, of course, because that's gonna, you know, make it look a little bit better. Obviously, the slimes are being a thing, but otherwise, there's not too much more that I need to do. I did give this an outline of dark prismarine. I'm not entirely sold on this, and we still need to switch this out for like some cyan glass or maybe blue or something like that. Dude, trying to record a video. Goodbye. Thank you. Let me just kill all these guys as well. So yeah, now I basically just need to fill in these outer sides here with prismarine as well, I'm guessing, and then start to slab it over with glass as well. But this entire thing is not getting done this episode. This episode is supposed to go live in about 4 hours. And, you know, still gotta edit and render and upload. And that stuff takes about 3 hours. So let's see what we can get done in 1 hour. Alright, I'm just going around the edges of the cyan sea floor, filling in all of the prismarine, and so far I think I'm about 3/4 or so of the way around. Actually, yeah, it looks like I just gotta do that section and this section as well, so it's going pretty quickly. And I started adding sea lanterns to these outside edges here just to give it a little bit more light. This area is very dark at nighttime. And also, these little corners with the torches on it actually represent where the corners of the original ocean monument was, which is pretty cool. Definitely a good thing to have marked out. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to get the rest of this filled in, and that'll be pretty much the entire floor of this thing complete. This is the home stretch, guys. The last little patch of this stuff that we need to fill in. I hope that I have enough blocks. Should totally have enough. This might just be enough. Nope, we have 1 stack to spare. Oh wait, there's a little bit over here. As soon as I get this filled in, we're gonna fly up and see what this thing looks like. I'm guessing it's gonna look a little bit messy because this is just a messy texture, but we're gonna slab it all over, so it's gonna clean it up quite a bit. And there we go, guys. Nice. Oh, very fine. Not my original plan for the floor, but you know what? I think it turned out pretty okay, actually. Pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit of the glass in. The glass is gonna take absolutely ages, but mostly the slime chunks are gonna get hit first. And I think I already marked those out. Yeah, the little iron trapdoors down here mark the corners of the slime chunks. So I'm gonna get all of that filled over, and then you guys will kind of get the last glance at it. Wow, there it is, guys. It's kind of hard to believe that we've been working on this project for only 9 episodes. Wow. We've actually done a load in 9 episodes. Tear down a monument, terraform the bottom of the ocean, build up the water removers, clear the water, fix up these water walls, get the upper area done, build a guardian farm, build and decorate the storage system, and build a giant floor, plus all the resource gathering and planning required. Damn. We're doing pretty awesome on this project, guys. As you can see, the slime chunks are now covered over, and honestly, the light blue glass makes it look about 10 to 20 times better, because again, the prismarine, not my favorite block. It's a very messy block. We might add some more lines of sea lanterns just to give it a little bit more shape, because you can't really see all the lines of prismarine bricks against all the prismarine. They're very same. But yeah, definitely a little bit tweaking will be done. Next time you guys see this on YouTube, all of the glass should theoretically be covered over, and then all the little nitpicky bits I should be fixing, and yeah, overall it should be pretty awesome. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this epic episode of Science Survival. We hit a, what's the word? You know it's a pun. Monumental milestone. There you go. The puns are real, guys. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, and maybe get subscribed to the channel if you guys are new here, so that you don't miss more episodes and more videos on the channel. And again, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode down in the comments, and just in the next video in general. And then there was silence.